Hello everybody, so today I'm going to go through product strategy. Specifically, I'm going to go through hero versus secondary SKU. And just for context, I'm a 7-figure entrepreneur. I own a company selling products and i.e. building brands, and a company helping clients sell their products, i.e. agency. I have a BA in accounting and also an MSc in finance. So what I'll reveal today, so what is a hero SKU firstly? There is some misconceptions about this and some perspectives and paradigms that really help with this. The single product that defines a brand, why spreading yourself thin kills traction, how one SKU can anchor your positioning, the launch strategy that saves millions in wasted ad spend, what customers really remember about your brand, turning one product win into a full ecosystem, and the hidden trap that founders keep falling into. I see it time and time again over the years. So the one product that defines the brand or defines your brand, most founders think success comes from variety. The truth, variety dilutes focus, burns capital. And unless you've got unlimited resources, funding, big team, this is not going to be sustainable. The brands that win, they start with one product. Launching wide feels safe, but it's a trap, keeps you invisible. And why that is, I will go throughout these slides. So first up, some definitions. So hero SKU equals flagship, defines the brand, drives most sales, often has the most profit margin, creates memorability. Now it might have the most profit margin, that does not mean it drives the most profit for your business. And the reason behind that is because it gives you a real benefit in terms of launching new products. But you can use that profit, particularly if it's a first product launch, you can use that profit into launching more, or you can just take it out as cash. So secondary SKUs, supporting, extends trust, increases lifetime value, but doesn't lead. Key difference, hero pulls customers in, secondary keeps them in. Example, so iPhone versus the AirPods. Obviously the iPhone has to come before the AirPods, and then the AirPods are a very easy sell. Dyson vacuum versus hairdryer. So obviously vacuum being synonymous with Dyson, but then allows them to launch new related products. Nespresso coffee machine versus pods, so it doesn't need any explanation. GoPro Hero camera versus mounts and accessories. So your brand's anchor, why hero matters. Hero SKU equals shorthand for your brand identity. Without it, you're just another catalog. With it, you own the category and become memorable. So focus on your firepower. So if you're launching your first brand, your second brand, your third brand, you will know that spreading ad spend across SKUs is just going to be diluted data, wasted cash, And as you can see in the image here, we can try and get from A to B by launching 15 products, or we can do it with one product. Do you want to have 15 businesses generating, let's say, $10 million, or do you only have one business generating $10 million? I know what I would choose. I know what's more peaceful. I know what's more scalable. I know what's more simple and streamlined. And ultimately, what's more cost effective. So hero SKU concentrates resources, traction, and clearing their signals. So this can be, obviously we talk about money and ads, but it can also be as far as iterations and split testing. I mean, if you want to split test, run say 3 or 4 split tests on a hero SKU and then get improvements to conversion rate, or you launch 10 SKUs and there's none of them's a standout SKU, and you want to run 3 or 4 split tests on those. It's just a magnitude more in terms of resources that it requires. So idea with a hero SKU, crack traffic at one product, and then every supporting launch becomes easier. So big benefit. You only need one traffic source, And if you launch supporting SKUs or don't have the perspective or don't look at your products, your lists, and look at what is the hero SKU, you can make this mistake. So what the market remembers, storytelling. So great brands are remembered by their hero SKU. So Dyson wasn't home appliances, they were the vacuum company. Aura wasn't wearables, they were the ring. Apple wasn't just electronics, they were the iPhone. Crocs weren't footwear, they were clogs. Okay, so oftentimes the brand is remembered solely based on the hero SKUs. From hero to ecosystem, so scaling, and the difference here. So once the hero wins, supporting SKUs inherit trust. You get that initial launch, you get good feedback, the quality's good, you're validating the market, and then you launch a complementary product or a related product, or even another hero SKU if you can after that. And ultimately it's from the existing trust. The brand, that's the whole idea of a brand, is you're not starting for zero with every launch. If you launch one product in, let's say you launch a vacuum in your first product, but then you launch a whiteboard in your second one, there's no inherent trust built on that first launch. Just because someone done a vacuum and then they're trying to do a completely different product, like not in the niche, not related, not the same expertise, there is no trust built. So what you want is obviously a hero SKU and then complementary or other hero SKUs within the same niche. That's the big benefit. That's when you don't start from zero at every launch. That's when things get easier over time. So bundles, upsells, cross-sells, natural growth. You can obviously use the profit driven as well from the hero SKU to invest in other product lines. Becomes a lot easier. Ecosystem momentum. So scaling feels effortless. And we all want that. So profit drivers, free traffic, all from the hero to ecosystem. So the hidden trap. So as I mentioned earlier on, launching wide feels safe, but it kills the story, it kills the marketing angles. You should really have a vision in mind about what buyer avatar you're tapping into, who your target audience is, and therefore you're creating products based around that. Now, if you're creating 15 products for that person, you probably don't really know how to serve that person in the first place, I would suggest. Whereas if you had one, if you had two, these are things that seem intentional, seem like there might be a reason behind that, and you can tap into that. So multiple SKUs, scattered spend, confused positioning. Customers don't remember catalogs, they remember heroes, as we demonstrated in the slide before. So takeaway, look, define your hero. If you're doing product research, if you're looking at launching more brands, look at it. What's the one product I can dominate with? What are the characteristics of that? Is that something that attracts attention? Is that something that stands out? Is it something you can run ads for? Is it something that has the margin to run ads for? Does it have the quality that's good enough to withstand that velocity? These are all things that need to go into it. And it really is a paradigm shift in terms of saying, I'm just launching a product that's good versus I'm launching a product that's great, that can stand out by itself as a hero. That's a SKU that can do $100,000 a month, I have SKUs that have done millions of dollars by themselves. So there's plenty, and it goes for a lot of clients as well. Look at the SKUs. Are they heroes or are they not? So nail it. Everything else gains leverage. Miss it, you stay invisible. So if this helped, guys, just click subscribe and I'll catch you on the next one.